What's up, everybody? Well, I got another little short unboxing video for you guys today. And today, we're gonna look at I'm probably gonna butcher this, the Womier WK60? Maybe Womier? No idea. I'm terrible with names. But then the second question some of you guys might have is, why? You already have a bunch of badass keyboards. What could you possibly need another one for? Well, the reason is, I want to be able to use a keyboard and mouse during, my TV recordings, or if I'm on my mini PC. Mostly for the mini PC, because while I have a alright keyboard for just controlling Windows for my TV PC, it's just this guy. It's made out of aluminum. It feels premium-ish for the 30 bucks it costed, but obviously you're not gonna be playing no first-person shooters with that one, and that one runs off of a 2.4 gigahertz band. So, got pretty good range, doesn't really lag, doesn't do anything annoying. It's just not good for first-person shooters or doing any actual gaming. Just good for getting into your game, and then I pretty much use my controller on that one. Now, on the mini PC that I have in my bedroom, I use this little guy. Same company, but it's a Bluetooth keyboard. So it does lag and suck, and sometimes just shuts off in the middle of shit. I remember one time I just tried to show you guys that my recordings were fucking up in OBS, and it shut off on me like 5 or 6 times just during that little short, like 3-minute video. And I was really tempted to just crack the thing in half. I don't usually get too mad too often, but when things work that horribly, when I'm like 5 inches away from the thing, it's like, dude, I know this wasn't like a $300 keyboard, but Jesus, it should at least be able to control things and not die instantly. So I decided to get this and a mouse to make up for it, both wireless and whatnot, and I figured I'd start with the keyboard unboxing first and then make a separate unboxing for the interesting mouse I found to go along with it. Now, I also try to go cheap, since this is mostly for that mini PC, and the whole point of that PC is to be relatively cheap, but still be able to play some games and get work done and whatnot. That's why I got that. Well, I got it mostly for King of the Hill and uploading stuff to YouTube, but then somebody wanted to know how it ran, so I was like, okay. And then I just started making videos on it. So I just want to show people what it can do. So I figured I could do that a lot easier with a true keyboard and mouse. So let's stop blabbing anymore. It's already a long ass intro, but it is what it is. So now let's get to unboxing. All right, let's get into this box here. So before we do, let's have a quick look around it. So it's not a very fancy dancy look at me box. It's literally they spent most of the money just on the keyboard, which is what I would prefer. And then it kind of tells you what it is on the bottom here. And I think it even comes with like key pullers and extra keys and stuff, but let's see. Nope, there's nothing to, whatchamacallit, cut, so we can just get right in. All right, so I spent like, I think $42 because there was like a coupon for this thing. So I was like, oh, cool. So there's that. What do you get in the box though? Well, you get some extra keys, it looks like. So that's neat. You get a nice key puller, and I think it also has the part, yeah, it does. It's got the part for grabbing the actual switches out too. You got a, it's not a coiled cord, but you can't really expect that. The coiled cord I bought from my other keyboard costed as much as this whole keyboard did. And then after that, you just get that. And back to this. I'm just glad this at least is like rated. They at least tried to make it somewhat nice. And it's USB-C, not like just that crappy micro USB. I hated that with a passion. But anyway, now let's take a look at the actual star of the show. So for 42 bucks, I can't hate on that at all, at least for looks wise. I mean, it feels heavy, but they could always just add weights to shit so you can't just, assume something's heavy, so therefore it is, high quality. But at least it feels nice, like it's not just empty. So what do you get? You get your little dongle, so that's cool. They've actually got a nice little spot to store it when I'm not using it. You got your Mac and Windows switch, and then you've got Bluetooth, USB, or 2.4. So you got 3 options on this guy. Not bad. And then the bottom even has a cool little picture. I wasn't expecting that. You've got your feet. They're dual. I think they're dual. Yep, so you got 2 different settings for that. You got little rubber, so it shouldn't move around too much if you just want to have it completely flat. Yeah. That shit barely moves. I have to like put a lot of effort in to make it move a little bit. Anyway though, and then you've got the cool front. Let me see if I can't get that to focus a little better. There we go. Hopefully that's not too bad. Anyway, yeah, I turned autofocus off because it was being a dildo. So I have to control that now. So anyway, here's all the different keys and whatnot. I kind of like the face. They sound all right. I'm gonna put a different, I'm gonna put my other mic on when I do the audio test so you guys can hear what that sounds like, but I like the design. That's pretty nice. But this one obviously doesn't have any F keys, so if you want to use F keys, you got to use the FN key and then hit whatever F key you want. So, I mean, when I want to record with OBS, I'm going to have to do FN Alt 9 like that. So, well, actually, no. I guess I'd probably have to go like this because I have it Alt F9. So that's a little annoying, but it is what it is. It's still a very nice keyboard. So let me real quick hook that other microphone up, because I'm wearing my one I clamp onto my shirt. And anytime I try to show what buttons on a controller or keyboard sound like, no one can hear anything unless I boost the audio, and then all you hear is the background noise of stuff in the background of my apartment. So we're not gonna do that shit. All right, now we're just gonna test out what the keys sound like a little bit. I'm not actually gonna type anything because I'm in no position to type anything, but we're just gonna see what they sound like. I'm gonna shut up and just start pushing buttons. Not a bad, I've heard worse. Not bad at all. For slightly over 40 bucks, I can't complain. It sounds infinitely better than like my old Corsair keyboards and whatnot. It's kind of sad that I spent so much on those and then realized I could have just gotten much better keyboards that are much cheaper. But hey, you live and you learn. And it's not like the Corsair stuff's bad. It's just the keys don't seem as good. You're paying more for the brand name and the software and like all that shit. With this, you're just not paying any of that and you're just paying for, hey, I want some nice sounding keys and maybe some cool looking keycaps. But anyway, that was pretty much it for this video. I just wanted to make a quick little unboxing for this keyboard because I didn't really see any of this specific one on YouTube. I saw the keyboard, but it wasn't this design, and I think it was actually a different number, but it looked almost the same. Although I think it was even smaller. I don't think that one even had any of these guys. It was just tab and typing, and it was even smaller, and I was like, geez, how small can these bastards get? But anyway, why don't we go and wrap this video on up? All right, real quick before we wrap the video up, I just figured let's do my due diligence and at least plug the thing in so you guys can see the RGB. Now, I think you have to download some app to change any of the RGB because I don't see any obvious button. Sometimes they'll just say you can see it right plain as day. You see FN, you'll see a thing FN and with lights on it, and you're like, oh, that's probably either the brightness or cycle through all the RGB. But I would actually honestly say this RGB is even brighter than my Mojo one. You can really barely see that stuff through the keys unless you're in a completely dark room. So this is definitely pretty impressive for like $42.96 or something like that. I think that's what it ended up being with the coupon. But anyway, all right, now we can go wrap the video up for reals. All right, guys, that's a wrap for this little unboxing video. I just wanted to make a quick one for this keyboard since I didn't see it anywhere on YouTube. I saw similar ones, but I didn't see this exact one. So I figured, well, I got a nice camera, I got nice lighting, I got nice audio. Why don't I do a little unboxing for the people that are interested? Because hell, I went and looked before I bought this just to see if I could find like what it sounded like or what the RGB lights looked on, turned on, not necessarily going through all of them or anything like that, because I didn't even do that. I figured I just wanted to see what it looked like with the RGB. As a matter of fact, for a second I was like, shit, does this thing even have RGB? But yes, it does, and it's real. It's not just, you know, the RGB where it's like red over here, blue over here, green over here, or blue over here, I mean, green, idiot. Anyway, so, pretty nice keyboard. I can't complain so far, but I haven't actually typed on it yet or used it in game, but from what I've felt, I think this thing is gonna be pretty freaking awesome as a gaming keyboard for that mini PC and for my TV PC when I need to show people how a game would run on that system. Even though I don't play first-person shooters on it, someone else might want to do that, although 90% of them are probably gonna use a controller if they're gonna play on their TV, but I don't like controllers, and some games don't even let you use a controller. Like PUBG, had to test that out. I had to use one of my other keyboards over here. I've got it all under a box. But yeah, I had to just use one of these and just kind of run around like an idiot. I can't believe I didn't die. Although, whenever I make a video like that, I always go off in the middle of nowhere so I don't just instant get killed by people that are way better than me. Otherwise, it's gonna be like, all right, guys, let's go see how the game runs. All right, parachute down, grab a gun maybe. Oh, I'm already dead. All right, let's go find another game, guys. You know, I mean, that's not gonna make for a very good video. But anyway, that's about all I got for you guys for this particular unboxing video. I hope you guys enjoyed the video, because I sure as hell enjoyed making it for you guys. And until the next video, peace out, guys.